Class 6, welcome again in our e-learning class. Now in our previous class we have seen about verbs, page number 43. Now today we will proceed with the next part of verbs. You take out page number 44 of your English grammar book. Now kinds of verbs we are having, we can find over here three different kinds are given: transitive, intransitive and incomplete. Transitive verbs. Read the sentences given below. Shima bought candies. The girl opened the door. In these sentences, the verbs bought, opened do not make complete sense. Something must be added to each to complete the sense. Each requires an object. The words candies and the door are objects. So, Shima bought. If I say like this, sentence is just incomplete. Shima bought what, where, how. So many questions can come in our mind. But if we put a noun after bought, then the sentence can become complete. Shima bought candies. Shima bought chocolates. Shima bought pens. So many nouns we can use, and at that time it will become complete one. The girl opened the door. The girl opened. What she opened? How she opened? Where she opened? So many questions will come. But if we just put some noun after it, like the girl opened the door, the window, the almirah, the cupboard, so many, then at that time the sentence will become a complete one. So this is the work of object in a sentence. It helps the verb to get or just complete the meaning. So a verb which requires an object to complete its meaning is called a transitive verb, because here we can find that the action is just passing from the subject to the object. For example, I took the pen. I took the pen. I is the subject, took is the verb, pen is the object. Now how it is becoming? I took the pen. That means this, from the subject, the action took, it is passing over to the object pen. So this is transitive verb. And how to find out the transitive verbs? You have to ask the verb the questions like who, what or whom. If you are getting any answer and that answer is a noun, then it is the object of the verb, and that verb will be known as the transitive verb. Read the sentences where the transitive verbs are underlined. She kept the money carefully. The little boy is flying a kite. Stephen King writes novels. The chef is preparing vegetable soup. In the above sentences, the verbs kept, is flying, writes, take the money, kite, novels are objects. So they are transitive verbs. So kept what? Money. Writes what? Novels. Is flying what? A kite. Is preparing what? Vegetable soup. So all these are acting as the objects of these transitive verbs. Some transitive verbs take two objects after them, one of which is usually a thing, that means direct object, and the other some person, indirect object. The indirect object is normally placed before the direct object. The direct object answer the questions what? Example, Rita gave her a pencil. Rita gave what? A pencil. To whom? Her. So here, this pencil, it is the direct object, and her, it is the indirect object. So I have said that regarding that object, if we are getting any noun, but sorry, a mistake is there, it can be a pronoun also, because I heard it, I heard whom, it. So it is also becoming the object of the verb. So not only noun, a pronoun can also become the object of the verb, transitive verb. So where we were, the indirect object is placed before the direct object. The direct object answers the question what? Example, Rita gave her a pencil. Here Rita is the subject, but there are two objects, her and a pencil. We should ask the question, gave what? Pencil, direct object. We can ask who got it? Her, indirect object. We call her an indirect object and pencil a direct object. Here is one more example. Grandma baked a cake for me. Baked is the verb, a cake is direct object, and me indirect object. Okay, children, you will complete exercise number B after reading this part, and in our next video we will discuss the answers of exercise number A and B together. Till then, bye.